What's up? I'm RL.
And I'm Jenny.
Jenny and I spend a lot of time together.
And also with family and friends.
But also we like communicating and having discussions with the people in our community.
The everyday people.
So join us on Tuesdays
at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What's up, y'all? Y'all,
the Everyday People Show.
Chop it up. I'm your boy RL, and she's the girl who?
Jenny.
From the block.
We have controversial topics.
I don't like that I came in on this one.
Let me say this. I'm the type of person. I don't like to speak for God. I think when people say I'm saved, I think you out of pocket. I think China is having product outsourced to other countries to get under the tariffs. Y'all do know that, right?
No, they still gotta bring it. Listen, they still gotta bring it to the border.
You're gonna see their women going out buying black afros, but don't dare.
And I see your point. You're trying to say that race of women do not try to look like us. We're the ones trying to look like them.
Well, but that's not true. That's not true. That's not all the way true. That's
right.
Not true. That is
right.
Not
Thank
true.
you, ladies. I've been trying to make that point. Great guests within our own community.
Well, I won't be into that.
Oh, okay.
I cried it out. I threw it up. Cold, spit. I wouldn't care what you call it. Everything in me that didn't belong, he purged it out in Corpus Christi, Texas, before that book was birthed.
I can't remember the number now, but it's in one of my books. I think I had about $10,000 to my name. I don't even know but it's something like that. And I said, oh.
I thought about that. So I'm like, what if he would have pulled that trigger when he got to it? You know what I mean? Because I mean, it was point blank range.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Man,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We work really well as a team. Like in business, the probably, they don't mix business with pleasure, but I don't know why it works for us. Like
and lots of fun right there. That trumps a balloon.
And then we got to hold our emotions. We can't even cry. But it's all love. We love y'all, and guess what?
Nothing y'all can do.
Hey, nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. And welcome to Overflow, the Everyday People Show, y'all. I'm your boy RL, and she's your girl who?
Jenny.
From the block. What's up, y'all? What's going on? We asked y'all to do us one favor, and this to share this. What you doing? You hunching all over me.
I'm trying to get a little closer, so I'm on your little screen right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the other platform.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Well, anyway, y'all.
No, I just let me stop.
Let's get closer. Okay, let me stop. I can say that. Okay, y'all, listen. We asked y'all to do one favor. Just share this live, man, with a friend. Share it in one of your favorite groups, man. I know y'all got a political group you in. Everybody got all kinds of groups they in, man. I'm in a sports group. I'm in a political group. I'm in a What's Up Atlanta group. I'm in a hood group. I'm in a school group. I'm in a yeah, with a Facebook, man. They just put sometimes it used to be in Facebook. Well, you have to join a group. Now it's like people can just put you in a group. Right. So when I look down my group thing, I'm in like 50 groups. I'm like, so why I can't even keep up with it, man? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, listen, y'all do us one favor. Y'all share this live, man, with a friend, man. Please share this live. Please share this live. That's all we ask y'all to do. We ain't asking y'all for no money yet. We ain't asking y'all for no money yet. Let me see who all checking in, man. Lydia Bostic Watson, what's up? How you doing? Sugar,
hey, Lydia.
How you doing? They pay Wade. What's up, man? What's going on, man? I hate calling people names I can't pronounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see your girl, Bridget Grimes chiming in. You know what I'm saying? Janie Randall, how you doing? Long time no see. Listen, y'all share this live.
Hey, sis.
Oh, Holly Phillips in the building. What's going on? So, yeah, y'all share this live with a friend, man. We just, that's all we ask y'all to do. We ain't ask y'all for no money or nothing, man. We just here chilling. So what's going on? How was your day today?
Wow, my day has been pretty full. It's this time of year where holidays flow over into my work life.
Christmas party. Y'all having Christmas
We
parties
having
and
one
stuff?
Thursday.
Oh, y'all having one Thursday.
Yeah, so it's a lot of business. So, but it's been good.
Oh,
No
do y'all
complaints.
do Christmas party? Like we do Christmas party back in the days, man. I don't know. Are they the same? You know what I'm saying? Or
No,
it's just like
it's a little different. I think since COVID, they changed up. At least where I work, the interactions with parents. A lot of parents coming into the school. So we'll have parents donate things, they'll send it in, and we just, do it within the classroom. We don't really have a lot of parents up at the school as much as we used to, but we still do the food and little party favors and stuff like that with the younger students. So yeah.
yeah. So if y'all want to join us live, y'all follow the link at the bottom. That's strolling at the bottom. Y'all want to come on stream. Y'all want to come on screen live and chop it up with us live with some stuff that we talk about. Like I said, when we come on here, we just talk about things that we normally we talk about anyway in a day-to-day day in the life of Robert and Jen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we talk about anything
all the time.
That's one thing I like talking about Jen. Is she can talk about anything. She'll try to talk about sports, but she don't.
but you know what? I do give you some conversation about it with questions.
Yeah,
I ask a lot of questions.
And that's the last thing we be wanting y'all to do, be asking questions while a game going on. Baby, I'm like, it's 4th and goal. We need to get this touchdown. You ask what you know what I'm saying? So anyway, what's going on out there in the world? Did you see what the guy played in All in the Family, Rob Reiner? He passed away. Yeah. His son, he was murdered by his own son, allegedly.
Well,
that's what they say.
They say he has some involvement with it.
Yeah, they say he had something to do with it. And Trump made the statement. I hate talking about Trump because he's like the gift that keep on giving when it comes to stupid stuff to say. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a man say so much stupid stuff in my life. I mean, how did we get here as a country? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get here?
Well, people voted for him, and I think that
that's obvious.
and I think back to the original understanding that it's about control. So whoever was put into office, it just happened to be him, and it just fits what's going to be the inevitable. He's going to run this country down to the ground.
I mean, but I'm like, is this all y'all got? I mean, at this point, I don't care if any Republican win, as long as he don't win. I'm like, if this is all y'all got, this he's a fool. He's an idiot. I mean, like,
it has to happen.
It's almost like we living in a alternative world. Like, what is? You remember when we were growing up as like kids and stuff? Like we thought the president was like a magical. It was like this magical person, like a king. We knew he wasn't a king, but we looked at the president like in high regard. You know what I'm saying? Even no matter what party he was in, we looked at the president like he was important. He was an important person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like he's like the stupidest person in the world.
Well, his personality and his ways are just on the low end. So I think because of his leadership, that energy is going to be across the country, and that's why things are going to go the way it's going to go inevitably. It's all biblical. He's playing his part. He's here to play his role.
I mean, in real society, even I don't say what I want to say to people. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I don't care how low you. I know people. I know drug dealers and junkies. They don't say what they want to say to people. Right. They have a little respect. You gotta have. They have some kind of level of respect for people. And it seems like you take the most important job in America and you make it the most disrespectful space to be the disrespectful person in that space. And it's almost like we it's like we in La La Land. It's like and they kind of like making it normal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, this is the stupidest thing I ever seen. Well, how did I say?
She said they wanted to go back to Nixon and Reagan years.
Yeah. Look, at this point, those were good years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Compared to Donald Trump, Nixon and Reagan is like, man, it's like something you want now. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Reagan, even Nixon, he stepped down when he figured out, you know, I got a scandal going on, and it's time for me to step down.
Right.
So you mean to tell me we are a nation? We have a man in office who could possibly be the world's biggest pedophile.
Oh yeah, I mean,
this is where we at, and this is how serious it is. This man is in the world's greatest pedophile scandal.
Yeah, I mean,
and we walking around like this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He has
like
a history.
It's
bad. It is
bad. This man has been convicted of sexual assault. He's disrespectful to women. Everything you can do that's horrible. We took that person and put him. Well, they took that person. I know I didn't vote for him. They took that person and said he is a viable person to run the government.
But see, this is the thing. Before he won this election, he put out this idea that he is.
And y'all, we're gonna get to some more topic. We promise.
Yeah.
Some kind of way we always get stuck on Trump.
That's your boy. but he put out this idea that he's a Christian. You know, he kind of played with that a little bit.
A Christian?
He's a
Christian.
But he put the idea out there. Remember, he had the Bible with his name in it.
He tricked them. No, I don't even think he tricked them. I think they knew what he was before they got into it. But this is the thing.
But he had to pull a certain group of people in that are naive and just can't see through it. So he had to do all of that to make people feel good or safe about voting him in. And so now, like, he's here, so he has to. Now he's just taking the mask off. He's just doing what he's designed to do. He's playing his role.
Yeah, he's. I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Well, how to say? Perhaps he's the face of fraud.
He wanted to make
America white. I mean,
absolutely. That's so true.
Yeah, so true. And that leads us into our first topic, really. So, the first topic is something that is like we talk about political. If y'all got something y'all want to talk about, we'll chop it up with y'all. But these are just some things that are going on in the world that we pay attention to, and we have discussions about it. With the deportation thing, they came out today and said unemployment is on the rise again.
I mean, so understand that.
Yeah, how is it that you deporting all the workers who do all the real dirty work, and employment goes up? I thought you was deporting people so American citizens can get jobs. So why is it people just don't want to work?
And that's what I thought about. I said, well, maybe supposedly these particular jobs that are available, people don't want, and so people aren't applying for them, and that makes it where the unemployment rate is rising. But I think a lot of the people that were deported, everybody wasn't doing agriculture work. I think there were a lot more type jobs that they were doing. I just don't feel that. I just don't think that it's as bad as they say. But even if it is, I think it's weird because a lot of people have been sent back.
So last month he didn't allow them to come out with the with the employment numbers because he fired the person before they got now because the job numbers before last month was bad. So he said those fake numbers. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
say that.
Whatever he don't like is fake. You know what I'm saying? If he don't like it, it's fake news.
It's fake news. Yep.
And he fired people because they don't give him good news. He'll fire you if the news ain't what he wanted to be. So, what are you doing? You messing with your phone? Her phone interferes with the system, and I don't know what kind of phone she got.
No, don't do that. Your phone messes up too. Everybody know we
I
both.
got my phone on, so
no. Yeah, but it still messes up too. We both got Androids, y'all.
She got a bootleg phone.
No, I do not. We both got Android. Stop.
Well, I got an up-to-date Android. So
I do too. I bought mine a year ago. Hush.
Look, what were we talking about?
Anyway.
You want to argue.
Oh, I don't.
You want to argue. I ain't trying to argue with you.
Stop it. But anyway. Anyway, back to the conversation. But yeah, I don't really get how the unemployment rate is rising. I really don't. Sometimes it's hard to believe some of the statistics.
Maybe American citizens don't want no job. You know what I'm saying? You remember he was out there saying, "We're gonna get all the black jobs, and all the black jobs are gonna come back when we get rid of all the Latino people." And now you get rid of all the Latino people, and that unemployment going up. So I guess nobody want to work.
It's weird.
But you know, a lot of people, when COVID hit, a lot of people found different avenues of making money, and they just ain't went back.
Yeah,
they just ain't went back, man.
People, there was an explosion of people getting businesses where they have food trucks. A lot of people had found their niche with social media, where they make money through that. So it's
a lot of people doing that.
It's changed. The workforce has changed. It's not like what it used to be. A lot of people have found ways to have their own businesses where it doesn't require you to be up under somebody's thumb. Like you can just do your own thing.
So what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the deportation thing? Do you agree with deportation? The way they doing it,
I don't.
Kind of like barbaric. Like they kind of like get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's wrong. They don't look at
it. Ain't funny, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's wrong because they have to remember these people have been here and have established a life here. Their families are here. Some of them have birthed their children here, and so it is barbaric because it's almost treating them as if they are not people or they're not humans. It pretty much like how it was for us with slavery, just treating us like we're cattle. I mean, you have to be able to look at people as humans to not treat them that way. And so, unfortunately, they're just not considered.
Hey, Erica Newell, I'm here too. Just about. Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Erica. Hi.
See, so Erica, so I'm taking it. You support the deportation thing. When you support deportation, there's a lot of jobs out there for you to get. Then you need to go get your 2 jobs in, so unemployment won't be going up. So yeah, it's kind of like barbaric, man. I'm kind of like they got and this is the thing that I go back and forth with a lot of Trump supporters who claim to be Christians. I mean, like this is how Jesus say do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do you say we support? So here's the thing. So being a Republican and being a Christian is almost like they making it synonymous now. Like,
right?
This is to be a Republican is to be Christian.
Right.
And the Democrats, those are the evil people. They're out there unaliving babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they making it like to be a Republican is to be Christian. But on the other hand, it's like everything that Jesus taught, they are against it, like making sure the poor is well fed and taken care of. You know what I'm saying? When people come to your land, you take them in. You don't send them back. You know what I'm saying? Right. So because I think this world is big enough for all of us.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, man. Look at Erica.
It's just wicked leadership. Like I said, he's never had to want for anything. So it sounds like he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. So he doesn't understand what it feels like.
That he definitely was.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what it feels like to be the average person who has to work hard, no stress, understand like just the strain of life when you hit hard times. He's always had it good.
And that's what I don't understand about people who voted for Donald Trump. Like the man has never had a job. I mean, the man has never had a job. He can't possibly understand your pain because he's never been there. He's never known what it's like to have a bill due. You know what I'm saying? He's never known what it. I don't think he's ever driven a car in his life. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what it's like to be behind in rent. So why would you choose a man who don't understand you?
Yeah, he has no feelings, so he can't relate to the average person that has to get up and hustle and work to make a living for themselves.
Some kind of way we always end up talking about Trump.
Yeah. I told you that's your boy.
And this way, I think he love people talking about it. He don't care if you're talking about him good or bad. He just wants you to talk about him. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try to move on from Trump, man. So my position on the deportation is it shows you the spirit of America has changed. You know, even they out there shooting boats up out in the oceans. They say they drug dealers, but damn, don't they deserve a day in court? I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine if they did the drug dealers like that in America? Like we just gonna take you out if you.
And this is to me. I had to. This is me personally. I had to see. We get conditioned to watching stuff on the news with no feelings.
What's up, Kanisha?
Hey. So what we do is we become I'm trying to find the word. We don't have a sense of feelings about it.
We desensitize.
That's what
they
trying to
desensitizing us,
right?
With all this stuff, because it's so much they throw it.
Yeah, and
they do so much that just like we can't even absorb the last thing they did because
everything is quick.
Yeah, everything is quick and happening fast. We can't even absorb. The Epstein files because this gonna happen, that gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we got a whole pedophile in the White House. And we walking around like it's okay. And if you think about it, there's no one on earth who would agree with a pedophile. Right. So how we got one as a president? I didn't mean to cut you out, but
no, it's okay. I think because we are desensitized. Like even for me, watching clips of the boat being blown up, I had to stop within myself and say there were people on that boat. They weren't even given an opportunity to be found to be guilty of whatever he said they were doing. And I just thought it was just wrong to take somebody off the earth over because you just got that power and control. It doesn't matter. You have to give people a fair chance to be proven wrong. And I just, it's evil. And I think he's become an entertainer. So people find him funny. It's amazing to hear the stuff come out of his mouth because we're like, this is the president of the United States, but it's getting used to it, and so there's no shock factor anymore. Not at all.
Yes, it's not. It's almost
Obama couldn't have done like a smidgen of what this man has done.
What? Obama wore a tan suit, and they almost
he got dragged for that.
I'm like, the man wore a tan suit, and they made a big deal out of it. I'm talking about like it was on the news cycle, like all day news cycle. Obama wore a tan suit. He's so disrespectful to the office of presidency. We don't know what we're gonna do. We need to get impeachment talks going. I'm like, oh no, Obama would have never. Obama could never do this stuff he's doing, and that's what I think. What we are witnessing, y'all, is white privilege. And a lot of people say, "What is white privilege?" This is what we're seeing. White privilege. He get pass after pass after pass after pass after pass after pass, and it's egregious. It ain't like stuff that. It ain't like simple stuff. Right. The stuff he's doing is egregious. It is. It's egregious to where it's criminal. Even before he got in office, he was a criminal. Yeah. So
it's not a big deal anymore.
It is. It's a big. It's not. It's a big deal to the people who still got a brain left. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But they trying to take our brain away by saying, okay, y'all, this is okay. What you're seeing is not what it's normal. Yeah. It's normal to have a man in the White House as a pedophile who says the man is his best friend. You know what I'm saying? It's normal. And he's hiding all the files. So it's obvious something is wrong, something going on. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get off Trump, man. I really do. I really want to get off Trump. I really don't like talking about Trump, but it's hard to not talk about Donald Trump. He is a president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? What you say? In past. So, so it's Christmas coming up. He just spoiled Christmas. Don't you feel like your Christmas? You hate when some people you have to talk about some people around Christmas time. I wish he can just disappear into January the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Just disappear, man. Just lay low. Just do us a favor and lay low for a second, man. Don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring us to because you talked about you wondered like, are you shopping less this year? Are y'all shopping less this year because of the economy? Or y'all shopping less? Or y'all still spending the same amount of money? Or y'all don't? Some of these people, money ain't a thing. Some of y'all people tuned in. Y'all don't care about no money, man. Y'all ain't care about saving no money, but.
Well, I personally, I'm not probably going to spend to the point where I find myself struggling later with bills. Like that's what I'm not going to do. Right, budget, because that's what we should do anyway. But I think more so this year, like again, we get used to things. We're used to the higher grocery bills, but really. And even with utilities, people with like you have Georgia Power and stuff like that. People that are here in Georgia, everything is higher. So for me personally, I am not going to overspend. I'm not making room to overspend. I'm not.
I ain't bought nothing yet, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't bought nobody. Listen, y'all. If y'all tuning in, if y'all expecting to give me. I love y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I really do love y'all. I love y'all with all my heart, and I'm gonna make it up for y'all next year. But you know, some people really be expecting stuff. You know what I'm saying? And those, I told my kids. What's up, Darren Bill? What he say? What he say? Hey, Jen.
And that guy you're with.
And that guy you're with. What's up, brother? But what I was saying is, like my son, I told my I got how many sons like that? I forget. I'm ashamed.
Wait,
I got 5 kids. I got 5. I got 5.
5. Wait.
Yeah. I got 5 sons.
That's right.
I got 5. I got 6 kids. So what?
You got 5 boys.
I'm live. I'm live on this podcast.
Tisk. You have 5 boys.
How many kids I got? But anyway, I told them. This is what I told them. I say it's easy for y'all to get one little me a gift than for me to get 6 of y'all a gift. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to make it easy for them, but they thought I was being selfish.
Well,
but it makes sense, right? It makes sense for them to get me one gift.
It does.
See, they can get me one gift, but if I get all them a gift, I got to get my 6 gifts.
But see, keep in mind, as a family grows, you got grandkids. And so I think it kind of goes back to what I think we may have touched on the other week, where we just talked about it, where you can do something different instead of it being about buying something. It'd be the gift of time that you spend with somebody. It doesn't have to be
the gift of time with my grandkids is agonizing.
Darn, come on now.
No, I love my grandkids. I love my grandkids, but for some reason I can only get how many grandkids? I got about 12 grandkids, right? Yeah. And I can't, getting all these grandkids together at one time, man, it would destroy me. You know what I'm saying? So I normally get like 2 or 3 at a time. I get 2 or 3 at a time. The little ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and man, I'm like, and I don't sleep. When they hear I don't sleep at night. You know that. Like, cause they gonna be up all night. They gonna have the TV up loud. Cut the TV down.
Yeah, that's true.
What y'all doing? Get out that refrigerator. What y'all doing? Who is that? You know what I'm saying?
They do okay. They go to sleep. They do.
But you can't sleep because you can't sleep when they hear because you constantly worrying about what's going on. What are they okay?
You
know what I'm saying?
Your ear open.
Yeah, and they don't fall asleep till around like 2 in the morning. Then I had to go put cover on them and stuff like that. And so at 6 in the morning they back up.
I'm like, do get up early. That's how children do, though.
I'm like, y'all ain't had but like 3 hours of sleep. I'm like, God, dog. I'm thinking how they go to bed late. They gonna wake up late around like 10, 11 o'clock.
You remember when you were a kid, you used to do the same thing.
Man, I stayed in bed. I went like that. Kid, we went kid, when I was growing up, we went like that. We got up and we watched TV. We wanted to fix some cereal. And our parents didn't have to be all over telling us what to do because we knew what to do. We knew to clean up behind ourselves. But these kids right here, man, they different. They different, man.
So you got to think about it. These are grandkids. So I remember being a grandkid and being over my great grandmother's house. And my sister would be up throwing this little baby doll. We used to be up all night, probably keeping our great granddaddy up. So that's just what kids do.
I remember spending time with my grandmama, and she had to fear them. We had to fear them switches. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna yell across. I know our great grandmama used to yell at us, like, "Y'all go to dad," but
So we was self-checked, man, because we had to fear them switches in us, man. I did not want to get no whipping from my grandmama. Because my grandmama, you ever had somebody whooped you? Every word they said was a lick.
Right.
And what you try to do, you try to be quiet. You try to be quiet and just go and get the whipping, because if you say something out the way, they gonna add words to the whipping. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, "Didn't I tell you that you wasn't gonna be?"
Everybody went through that back in the day. Come on now. I know my mama did. But so Christmas, it's challenging to buy for everybody. So sometimes you have to get to a point of the gift of time is just as precious as saying, "Hey, here, I bought you this." Because a lot of people go into debt trying to do that. They don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
A lot of people go into debt,
so they want to make sure they buy something for everybody. And I know people pull names, but still, even with that, the bigger your family is, the more you have to put in the pot.
I think my kid, I think they're going to Disney World for Christmas. So I think that's a gift for all of them. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, we got somebody in the family who can foot that bill. You know what I'm saying? So I know I can't do it. They're not even gonna take me. I said, "Y'all ain't gonna take me to Disney World." They said, "We ain't gonna have nowhere for you to sleep." I said, "I sleep on the sofa," because they got an Airbnb, man. But I'm so proud of my kids, man. They all, even though they have, some of them got different parents, but they still stick. A lot, you wouldn't even know that my kids have different mothers, because they are so, you know what I'm saying? They are so, they spend so much time together with each other, like they was all from the same mother and father. So that's one thing I'm so proud of, man. I'm grateful for this Christmas, man. So what are you grateful for?
I'm just grateful for the love that people that I know that they give, because I know I give it out, and I'm just grateful for all the love with my family and friends. People who really, really, really like show up, and I don't mean just show up physically. I'm talking about show up emotionally. People that show up spiritually for me. I'm grateful for that, because things are just that. I have enough stuff, like I really do. Anything that I buy at this point, I just want it. I don't need it. So I appreciate people who really get who I am as a person and love me for who I am. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's one thing we can all be thankful for. I don't even look for nothing for Christmas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I just look for people to be happy. You know what I'm saying, because like you just said, we got everything we need. If you think about it, you got everything you need. Absolutely. Man. God has provided us with everything we need, and but listen, y'all got some money y'all want to give me. Look. So I just spend it. That's why every time I go to a birthday party, I take somebody a gift card so they can spend it. I don't get them no gift card. I don't get them no body bath work card. I don't get them no food card. I just get them a Visa card with money on it. Let people go do what they want to do with they. You know what I'm saying? So because we just use the what food card we use?
Was it Papa Dough?
Papa Dough. We used a Papa Dough card. And we had that card for like 2 years.
I know, a long time.
we had a Papa Dough card for like 2 years, man, and we just used it. You know what I'm saying? It was like $25 on it, so it didn't cover it didn't even cover a quarter of the bill, but we had to use it. You know what I'm saying? So we had to take a trip out to Papa Dough just to use the card when So I ain't gonna. You can't. Beggars can't be choosy. You know what I'm saying? So
it's gratitude for anything. That
it's
you didn't have to buy.
But I prefer a money card, y'all. So get me what I get y'all. All right, what else? What else? But this is a question you asked me that I was like, it was one of them. It was one of the questions I had to think about. And the question was, y'all, and I want y'all can.
No, I coughed to the side. I didn't want to cough in the mic.
Now you got me coughing. You're
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to get rid of these germs from these kids at the school. Sorry.
So the question is, the question is, do you feel like you contribute to the good of society, or you just moving through life with just a personal purpose? So that's the question you had for me, right?
I did. And
so what's your answer to that first?
Well, I have to look at it from this standpoint. I think some years back, I heard a well-known basketball player. I'm not gonna say his name, but he had made.
And y'all can feel free to. I ain't mean to break it.
It's okay.
I just like I like to hear what other people have to say about this.
Yes, I'd love to hear.
So, read the question again.
Okay. So, do you feel you contribute to the good of society, or are you just moving through with just a personal purpose? Meaning, do you just go about your day and you just do whatever you feel like? You really don't care about how it may affect someone else. And so it's almost like, are you a role model? And do you even care to be one? Because a lot of people sometimes may feel like, well, this is my life. I can do whatever I want.
But let me ask you something. Do it have to be you? Do you have to be a role model? Or you can just be, you can be somebody who just go feed the homeless, something like that. I wouldn't say you have to necessarily be a role model.
Right. I'm gonna get to that.
To be a contributor to society.
Right. So where I came with that term was I had heard a basketball player say when he was being interviewed, he said, well, I'm not a role model. I'm not here to be one. And I think there was a question to him about that because of his behavior. He had done some things and, and
I think you're talking about Charles Barkley when they asked him that.
Might have been.
I'm pretty sure it was Charles Barkley.
And I just remember the conversation. And so for him, he was like, I'm not here to be a role model, but the problem that I kind of had with that was you're in the public eye and you may not want to be or try to be, but you are, even if you don't want to be, because you have a bigger audience. Like some of us, when we get up and walk out the door, the space of world that we're in is not as great as somebody who's in front of a lot of people in the world because of what they do for a living. So
let me ask you something before you go to. So you think when people, just because people in the public eye, that they are role models?
No. I'm not saying that they are role models, but we do have to consider the effect we have on other people, because either we're going to contribute to people's minds, especially if we're talking about younger people. We're not talking about people who seasoned and should know better, but the young minds, because they're impressionable. And I know the impact of how what you do, good or bad, affects young minds because I work with them every day. So a person who is before people, like through TV and all that stuff, just a lot of platforms where they're visibly noticed everywhere. You are not necessarily commissioned to be a role model, but you become one whether you want to or not. And so in our everyday life, do we consider how we live every day if we're contributing to the good of society? Because at some point we will affect people in some kind of way, because people are always watching. And I'm not just saying like adults just in your passing by, but I'm talking about little kids, your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors' kids. They're absorbing everything and they watch what you do and they're learning from us. So, as adults, do we find ourselves not really caring about the effect? Because you can be sitting at a restaurant and people watch. Like, you don't know if you're uplifting somebody or encouraging them by your actions, or if you're making them feel like, darn, this is just hopeless. It's just the little things that we realize from watching other people, whether or not it's making an impact on us, and then it makes us think, well, how am I impacting people when they see me?
My thing, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of famous people, they're not role models. I think they are they call it influencers now.
Mm-hmm.
They are not role models. They call them influencers.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't get influencers mixed up with role models.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A role model is something you want to be like. You want to model. It's a role. It's a model of a role that you would love to be in.
Right.
So they call it a role model. And I wouldn't put influencers. I wouldn't put influencers in a role model's shoes, because the two are not the same to me. You know what I mean?
So yeah, so like the everyday person who is not before a lot of people, like when you go about your day, like how do you consider like the way you move, if you even care the impact you may make on people around you? Could be strangers, because I'm telling you, when you're at your job, when you're out, people are constantly watching, and you just don't know what place that person is in. And as you mature, like, do you feel that you are contributing to the good energy of society?
So do you feel like do you feel like you contribute to the good of society, or you just moving through with a personal purpose? And I don't have and I think it's having moving through with a personal purpose. I mean, that's your thing. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they look to inspire other people. Either they feeding the hungry, or
I think
you know what I'm saying.
I think I see where you're coming from, but maybe we're looking at it
like with me with my music. I like to inspire people with my music. I don't just want to tell you to put your boots on the ground.
Right. So I see what you're saying. What I know exactly where you're coming from. The way that the perspective I'm coming from is just not so much your personal purpose, like meaning your work, your gift, your niche, all that stuff, like what you're talking about. I mean, like, just every day, like, just, and this is keeping in mind we're all human. Everybody have bad days, but I'm talking about like when you're just going about your day, like the way you talk, the way you speak around people. And I'm not talking about your close friends who see all of you and maybe hear a little something that you probably wouldn't say around somebody that's an elder. But I mean, like, just the way that you are as an example, or whether you're being an encourager or you give people hope by the way you deal with your life situations, because we all go through stuff, and people learn from each other, and we can help each other by the way we carry ourselves. And so that's what I'm saying, like, not so much your personal purpose, like what you do for a living, as much, but like just your everyday life. When people are around you, do you feel like when you walk away, that you've helped make their day, or made them feel better?
Have you impacted somebody's life
In a
outside
way.
of your kids?
Yes.
Have you impacted anybody's life outside of your kids? Like I was saying about my music. My music probably won't ever go viral, because I'm not trying to get you to do something. I'm trying to get you to be something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a difference. That's
Absolutely.
a difference. A lot of music trying to get you to do something. Put your boots on the ground. Do this. And I don't begrudge that. I listen to it too, and I think it sounds good. But what substance is in those lyrics? There's no kind of substance in the lyric. They're telling you can be great. You can be awesome. You're an awesome person. You know what I'm saying? That's what my music is based on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I have people tell me personally that they dig what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. That's impact. That's impact. When somebody say, "Listen, man, your music, I felt your music."
And
you know what I'm
as
saying?
you're saying that, I promise, as you're saying that, I'm thinking about that saying where it's not about what you do. People ain't gonna remember what you did as much. They ain't gonna remember what you said. They're gonna remember how you made them feel.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is that when you are around people, are you making an impact, or are you striving to make an impact to when you walk when a person walks away from being in your presence? Do they feel better? And I mean in a way that's positive, that makes them want to be better. I have been around some people. Let me tell you, and this is in my everyday life. I can be around a certain person or two, and the way that they carry themselves just make me want to be better. Like, it makes me want to raise my standards. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to raise my standards to how I am. And I'm like, wow, it can be done. We don't have to be like this over here. Even in our struggles, we can still be motivated to be better and say, you know what, there's a better way. It's when we look at the news, we see so much crazy stuff in the world, and you should feel for people, and you should even feel for yourself when you struggle. But it's almost like when people leave your presence, do they feel like they can be better, or do they want to feel better? And are you desiring or striving to help be a light, so that you're not just, oh, I could just do whatever I want. This is my life. It matters the impact that you have on other people, because it fans out. You just don't ever know the impact you may make that may help a person make a decision that affects a whole family. You just never know. You just never know.
Yeah, like, and I think we are moving to a society where people just want to be liked. You know what I'm saying? People want to be liked so bad that they doing everything to be liked. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you got like all these, like, let's say I've seen people on the internet. I've seen one person, a big fat person, and they making fun of they fat. And I don't have a problem with it. That's what you want to do. And then you got another person who's a fat person. They chronicling their journey to weight loss. Which one is more, you know what I'm saying? Like, which one is inspiring? Like, this person is inspiring. This person right here I'm a fat person. Y'all laughing at me. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it. And I'm gonna make y'all laugh now. But deep inside, you probably miserable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you as long as you get likes, you're okay with it. And people laughing, but deep inside you hurting, you know what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, you got this person, another big person, they chronicling their journey to lose weight. And that person is more inspiring to me. And this person right here is just a sideshow. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and this person right here who's chronicling their journey to lose weight, that's more impactful. That's what I'm saying. Are you making an impact? Right. Can somebody look at you and say, wow, this is inspiring?
Exactly. Because a person, just say the example that you're using, maybe that person, that's their way of dealing with their weight issue in the meantime. Or let me make it fun, and let me cover up my pain by making it a joke. But really, it's something that is a pacifier. Like, it just keeps them in a place of, oh, this is how I deal with it right now. But if they see somebody else journaling their journey and actually maybe making videos showing how this is what I did, that maybe that can help that person. Because some people are broken in their hurt, of life, whatever it is, extreme weight. We watched that show, 600 Pound Life.
See, you got me watching.
And I love that show.
I didn't start watching that show. You know what? I didn't start watching 600 Pound Life until I met you. You know what I'm saying? I
love that show. Love it. It's inspiring to me.
Yeah, it is to see, especially when you see people, when you see the change in people and how it changes their life. It changes their whole attitude and their outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? And it builds them up. And it builds you up, man. When you on a journey like that, you're not only losing weight, you're growing spiritually too. Yes. Because it takes a lot of strength to do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I ain't never been that big, but I know what it's like to try to keep weight off. You know what I'm saying? Because man, it's tough, man. So yeah, it's inspiring to watch them sometimes. So
exactly, and that's to my point of, like, what are you doing? Do you think? Because see, this is the thing. Just as the example, those people, they're struggling with their weight, right? They even go into it's a reason for why I gained all this weight. I ate emotionally, or I went through some trauma. And these people, right? And these people have to go through counseling and all this stuff. So it helps to show that, yeah, you might be struggling, but I can encourage you by showing you it can be done. And when I look at it, I'm saying to myself, I ain't even dealing with weight issues, but what I'm seeing is these are people who are determined to come out of their past struggles, to go through all of that discipline, go through some setbacks, cry, try again, fall, get up until they get to that point where they've done the work. And it make me look at some of the problems in my life like, if they could do all of that, I can do some stuff. Like, come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my motivation, man.
Exactly.
Because I think some people just need to just hear. See, God, the reason why God give us testimonies is to help other people to get through.
That's right.
And the problem is a lot of people are afraid to talk about their testimony. They'd rather talk about stuff that don't matter.
Right.
You know, than to tell you, well, I've been through this, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? They'd rather talk about where they at instead of where they come from.
Right.
And a lot of time we just get to see where people at. We don't get to see where they come from.
Right.
Because people don't talk about where they come from. They talk about where they at. They brag on the gold chain. They don't talk about when they was young, how the mama was on dope, and you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and how we didn't eat. Some nights we didn't eat. You know, the rappers, they don't rap about that. They rap about where they at now. Like, I got the big cars, I got money. Yeah, but how you live when you was 12 and 14.
Right.
It was rough growing up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I think they can do more help by talking about that part of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the dope and the money I make from the dope and all this stuff. So, but what drove you to this? You know what I'm saying? So it's not impactful. What you're doing is not impactful. It's just your personal journey.
Right. And so that is important if you feel the courage, because it does take courage to share your past traumas and past issues to be able to get to the good part that, hey, I made it through. So
now they used to do it now, like Big and Small. It was all a dream.
Yeah.
I used to read Word Up magazine. He's going back the way he started.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't, you know.
Yes. Yeah. So it is. And so in our everyday life, it kind of goes back to what I was saying. In our everyday life, do you feel that it doesn't matter? Do you just get up and just, this is my life, I could do what I want? Or do you really care about your part that you play in society? Because remember, we got children, we got grandchildren, and even if your children are in their 20s, they're watching you. I promise. They're watching and seeing how you're talking, how you deal with situations in life. And it's just, and I guess because I see it all the time, it's like whatever you say and do, people mimic each other. They just do. And sometimes it's subconscious. You see that person did it, maybe got away with it. Well, maybe I can do it. And so I think if we're mindful, if our community, we can make a difference. I'm big on that. Y'all always hear me talk about that, to just be better in your everyday walk and care about how you moving, so you can help other people, even in your struggle. Because even when you're struggling, you can still have a sense of, how am I dealing with this, and how can I can help other people see that it can be done to go through this, because there's always the other side. By the grace of God, there's always the other side.
Yeah. So that's the thing, man. So I can't see myself doing nothing but it. Even when I try to write music, everything always turned out to be like inspiration. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I just think God got me in a space, man, to where I can't do boots on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to give you, even the World Celebration is an inspirational song.
Yes.
So it just got a hook, it just got a beat to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can still do your dance to it, but I'm giving you a message to go along with the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I think listeners, the problem with music today is they're not listening to lyrics no more. It's most of the beat now. The beat and the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa, I got my boots on the ground. I don't know why I keep saying I love that song though. I think everybody loves boots on the ground, so I'm not hating on boots on the ground. But I am trying to say, I think people are not getting the inspiration that they need, like when Marvin Gaye them song.
Yeah, because boots on the ground is fun. It's a fun song. But the music you make and some of the best artists, some of my favorite artists, they have a message.
They had a message,
and to listen to it while you're driving in your car, while you cleaning up, or just whatever. It just makes you feel better.
And that's why when I do shows, I do a lot of those old artists like Marvin Gaye, like What's Going On.
Yes.
He's telling you it's a conscious song about what's going on in our community. Teddy Pendergrass, Wake Up Everybody, No More Sleeping in Bed. They was not just giving you music, they was trying to, inspire you. You know what I'm saying? The world has changed so very much from where they used to be. There's so much hatred, war, and poverty.
And I remember growing up listening to those songs and being like, I would be like, oh, they talking about the world, and I would just listen intently, like, okay,
and they
putting it in song. It's like what you want to talk about, they put it in song.
They put it in a song. You know what I'm saying? And they understood their role. They understood that they understood who they were. They understood they had a platform. They understood that a lot of people are listening to me, and I can just get them trash, or I can try to inspire them at the same time. And that's my thing. That's what I try. I try to give you something good that sounds good, and at the same time, I'm trying to inspire you.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And that's what they do, man. And we have lost that in the music realm now. And
like
people
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Frankie Beverly.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Frankie Beverly Mays.
Yes.
If you listen to their lyric, they were gospel singers.
Yeah.
Those are gospel songs.
Yeah.
But see, when people don't take the time to listen to what they saying, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head to the sky, you know what I'm saying? I mean, those songs, a lot of those, We Are One, Frankie Beverly Mays, We Are One. It's inspiration.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's inspiration, man, and that's why I'm at with it. So I feel like I do contribute to. I do contribute to society because it's not just about me.
Exactly.
If I'm not the only one living in this world, why should I just look out for me? I'm not the only one in this world. Every time I step out this door, I depend on somebody else. You know, we depending on somebody else. But we have got to a society. We have turned to a society where it's all about me. I don't need nobody. I did this. I did this.
Right.
And now we got a president who magnifies it like it's me. If you don't say nothing good about me, you fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how
he surfaces again.
I end up back on Trump again, man. So listen, what else you got to say about this? So we can move on to another topic.
Well, hopefully everybody is in a close introspective way looking at how you can be better. And again, this is a part of what this show is about. We want to inspire people to be their best self, and we can all grow together, because we can complain about the stuff that go on at our jobs. We can complain about stuff in our families, but what are we doing? Like, what are we doing to be better so that we can have a better impact? Because we got to answer for all of this stuff when it's all over. Y'all know that. We got to answer for it. We don't think about it sometimes in a moment, but
when it's all over,
yeah, you got to step back and remember there's the other side of this thing.
Yeah, so that's my thing. I just try to inspire people to be. I mean, and a lot of times it don't take money to be a giver.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you can be snatch a kid off the street and you just say, "Look, man, let me talk to you." And that kid might grow up to be like a politician, and he gonna remember that one. And you can go through your whole life, and you can remember one thing somebody said.
Yep.
Like for me, I can remember what inspired me with my music is when we went to like a concert in Alabama called the Steel. I think it was the Steel Jazz Festival. And Frankie Beverly, this is why I like him so much. He said something that impacted me that stuck in my head right today that I still remember. You know, I don't know what he said verbatim, but he said some other sort like, it don't matter how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how old you are. Don't give up on your dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like 40. I was like in my 40s then. And I'm thinking like I'm too old now, like time don't pass me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you think like you get too old to do something?
Oh yeah.
And that song, and that when he said that, it sparked me.
Mm.
And that's why I wrote the song All of Me.
Mm.
All of Me is birthed from what my mama used to say, like, be persistent in what you do.
Yes.
Don't never give up. Be persistent. And what she was saying, like, when it don't work the first time, do it again.
Yes.
And if it don't work the second time, do it again.
Yes.
If it don't work the third time, do it again.
Absolutely.
If it don't work the fourth time, do it again. You hear what I'm saying? So
listen, the only failure is when you don't try.
When you don't try.
That's the only failure.
Trying is the only, not trying is the only failure in life.
Yes.
And that's one of my biggest message, man, through my music. I'm trying to get people to, I think I even made a post about that. Like, and I put a scripture with it, with what scripture did I put? I think I put Exodus 4:2. Okay. Exodus 4:2, where God was telling Moses was like, he didn't know what to do. So God looked and said, Mo, what you got in your hand? Right. What you got in your hand?
Right.
That's not what you need.
Yeah, because God will supply all the rest, because this is the thing. We were created by him. So we're designed for something, and he knows what he designed us for. And once we discover what it is, then we need him to do the work. We may have something that, I can do that with my eyes closed, like it's natural for you because it was given to you. And whatever part of it that's bigger than you, that's where you know you have to depend on him, because it keeps you humble. It keeps you from feeling like, oh, this is me. I got this and I'm that. No, you're only what you're created to be, and how you use it is on you. Either you use it or you abuse it. So when you do the thing that is put in you to do, you have to get to a point where, like you were saying, you whatever God gives you, that's your limit, so that you know the rest of it. You got to look to him for it to be successful. Right? Yeah,
and most of the stuff that we need, we already got.
Exactly.
That was my point of posting that scripture about Moses. You know, when God told Moses, "What you got in your hand?" Right. He only had a stick, a staff in his hand. Right. That's it. That's you got what you need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got everything we need, and it took me a minute to realize. It took me a long time in my life to realize that everything that I thought I needed, I already had within me. You know what I'm saying? I used to ask people, you know what I'm saying, write me a song, give me a beat. Can you give me a track so I can write to? I ain't never wrote a song in my life. I had never wrote a song in my life. Now I got 2 albums because I used what I had.
Yes,
I just used what I had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I try to inspire people. If we just use what we got,
right,
then take what you got and take a step with it. And God gonna always make a way, man. God, man, see, a lot of time. This is why a lot of time, you know, I don't wear my spirituality on my sleeve, and because I think it's personal. I think God deal with everybody in a different way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wear my spirituality on my sleeve. You probably won't see me going around preaching and laying hands on people. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing.
And that's okay. But I think when you, and this just, I'm gonna say this real quick. I think when you are spiritually endowed with light from God, you don't have to do that. You don't. People are gonna see it. They're gonna see it. Even if people see it that have light in them, and people that don't have the light of God in them will see it. It'll be understood. So you don't have to go around unless that's just your call, or your thing is to go around and preach. But the thing is that whatever you're doing, whether you do this or you do that, if the light is in you, people gonna see it. You don't have to wear it. People see it. I promise you, they do.
Yeah, and somebody told me, somebody pulled me to the side this week and say, man, and they was talking about, you know, when my son, you know, You know what happened
Yes,
in
of
LA. You
course.
know what I'm saying?
Of course.
They said, man, I seen you get an interview, man, and you did a good job, man. They were trying to get something out of you, but you gave them something they didn't expect. I say it was already that conversation that was already in me to say. I've been had them words to say, you know what I'm saying? But God already had prepared me for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will prepare you for the moment years ahead of time. So I was prepared for the moment. So the moment is never bigger than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. The moment was not bigger for big. I mean, what's up? Oh, how you doing, Karen? How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, I mean it's definitely
I hear the love
and faith. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And that's something that I've always shared with you, that it's a gift, and that's not something that you can be trained to do. That's not something that you learn how to do. It's in you. Because a lot of people know how to sing, but they don't give off the peace and the heart that you bring when you do your music. And a lot of times people have beautiful voices, they sound good, the tracks sound good, but again, the way a person comes away with how they feel after they listen to it, did it do something good for that person? And so it does make a difference when you are aware that you have an impact on anybody. So yeah.
Yeah, so I just try to be. I think the goal for me is just to be the best me I can be.
Absolutely.
And I enjoy life. I enjoy living life as me.
You can only be you. It's hard to be somebody else, But we talk about that.
But see, a lot of people try. A lot of when you see a lot of people posting stuff on Instagram, they got the money spread out on the bed, but they hurt and they broke. You know what I'm saying? But who? But like who? I mean, like who would do that? Who would show everybody all the money they got? Unless you're trying to prove, unless you're trying to show people that you're trying to make people think you got it.
But do you know what? Even if they do have it, what is the point? It's like anything else. Your goods, your things. People want to feel like this makes me who I am. But who you are not the things. It's not even how you look. If you have the things and the looks, that's just a plus. That's a benefit. But who you are in your heart is everything. Like that. Again, you can be very beautiful. You can be very handsome. But if you got an ugly spirit, if you have ways that are just hurtful to other people, it doesn't make you have a good impact on a family or a person. I think the things that we have are blessings, but that's not what makes us who we are. Who you are internally is who you really are. That's something that is the truth. That's just real. I always tell you to snatch all this off, your physical self, but who you really are is on the inside, because it's going to come out through your eyes, how you look at people. It's going to come out through your voice, how you speak and how you deal with life situations. And so I think we have to be ourselves in because it's easier to be yourself. It's too much work trying to be somebody else. You have to be your best self.
It is too much work trying to be somebody else.
It is. You can only be you, because there's nobody on the earth like you. I mean, people may
but
look
a lot
like
of people
you,
a lot of people
favor you
are
and
not
stuff.
happy. A lot of people are not happy with themselves because they want to be big. They want to be, and people don't understand that you don't have to be big. You can do something small in a big way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to do something big, and instead of doing something small in a big way, just do something small in a big way. Just impact your family, impact your circle, impact your community. Everybody ain't gonna be famous.
And
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing that a lot of people are seeking, is that type of life, because a lot of people want attention, and it's like an attention deficit in the world. It's an attention deficit. Like we want the attention, and I think it's because naturally we want to be noticed. We want people to see
like Helen Baylor. We all want to be loved.
You know, and I think that's normal. And I'm gonna say this, and this is to God right here. God likes to be praised. Okay. He has angels. You read it in the word. He has angels praising him all day long, every day in eternity. So if he likes praise, of course we come from him. So of course we like it too, but we have to remember it's not about, a praise that makes us have egos and arrogance and stuff like that and pride. It's about your works are noticed, and if somebody tells you you did a great job, then it does make you feel good because you're doing something that blesses the people in your life. I got a card today and I shared it with you, from one of the parents, who was just very sweet in expressing how they appreciated, um, my role in her son's life. And she said, it doesn't go unnoticed. And I remember thinking, people don't see what I do. I mean, I'm in this classroom, people don't see.
We had that, and we talked about that last week. We were just talking about that last week, and about wanting to be recognized and all that stuff. And like I was telling you, sometimes it's not about being recognized. Exactly. It's about being recognized by the right people.
And the impact.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and she said that I'm making an impact on her son. And she said her family appreciates it. So when we do one act for one person, we affect a family probably, and we don't even know it. We don't know it. You be kind to somebody on the street. You don't know when they walk away from you, when they go home, what that did for them. So we don't have to be in front of a lot of people to make an impact. It fans out like when you throw a pebble in the water. It just fans out. You just never know what you can do. So,
and that's why I was telling y'all. And it's funny how that happens though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling you, that God. One thing about God. You have to. When you're a spiritual person, you have to walk in that. You have to believe what you believe in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In scripture say, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Right. God would never. He ain't gonna never leave you unnoticed. But he gonna always give you that boost at the right time.
Exactly.
That's how God is.
Right.
That's how God works. He gonna always give you that lift when you need that lift.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people try to force that lift.
Mm-hmm.
You can't force it.
Right.
You can't force people to like you. You
Right.
can't force people to recognize you, because if you start complaining, and I had that spirit too. I had that spirit within me too. Like, I'm like, man, I go sing for people. It used to be a time, Jeannie, I used to take out work and go sing at people's funeral for free. And I didn't get paid for that day, and they didn't pay me. But the impact that I may have had on somebody in the last moments of their loved one life is greater than the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And God was trying to show me that what I got you doing is greater than what you would have got paid.
Because He's gonna provide for you.
He's gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a while to understand it. You know what I'm saying? God had to teach me that. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing, you get to sing. People are inviting you to come sing at the last moment of the loved one life, and that's it. Don't get no bigger than that.
Right.
They ain't calling. You know what I'm saying? Boots on the ground, man, to come sing at the funeral.
Exactly.
They calling you.
Exactly.
Because you are important. You know what I'm saying? That's an important space to be singing in. You know what I'm saying? The last moment of my loved one life.
Right.
And I'm calling you to come do that.
Right.
But I had to get that spirit out of me, that spirit that says, I don't get no recognition for that.
Or you may not feel appreciated.
I don't feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Because I've sung, man, for I don't know how many people. It ain't too many people from my community who ain't heard me sing at a loved one funeral. I've impacted. So I know my impact in the community. You know what I'm saying? So, but it used to be a time where I used to say, well, they don't recognize me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I have to beg y'all to come?
Right.
I have to beg y'all to come see me sing in my show now,
Right.
when I showed up for y'all, but God told me, don't. It's not about who show up.
Right.
It's not about how many people show up. It's about are the right people showing up who
Right.
I want to show up.
Right.
And sometimes you got to let go. That's what they mean that's what the song means when they say let go and let God.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I've learned once you learn the power of letting go and letting God do what he do. God gonna do what he do.
Right.
If you righteous,
Mm-hmm.
you can't be forsaken. He can't go against his word.
Absolutely.
God cannot go against his word.
Absolutely.
If he say, if the Bible say, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, and if you being righteous, you won't be forsaken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to beg.
Yeah,
you have to beg for
yeah. So God told me, Robert, man, sit down and shut up, man.
Yeah, and this is always like you said, the right time, because and even for me personally, I don't even think I wanted anybody necessarily to notice as much. But sometimes when you do so much and you give so much, you're like, it's a morale boost when somebody's saying, "Hey, you're doing a good job." You know what I'm saying?
But here's what I told you: it's too much for you, but nothing is too much for God.
Right.
So, and that's what you got to understand. What's too much for you ain't too much for God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I told you that prayer.
And
I said
everything connect, Jen, when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? If nothing is too hard for God, and he won't put much on you that you can't bear, then he decide what's too much for you.
Right.
He decide what's too much for me. Right. It ain't nothing like getting a whipping from God telling you to shut up. When you hear the Spirit,
you know what?
That's nothing like when the Holy Spirit tell you to shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, and I just remember, and I can be open and vulnerable.
Have y'all ever had the Holy Spirit tell you to shut up? You know what I'm saying? You like, okay.
I can just be open and vulnerable. I just remember, God had to show me, I'm watching you. I see what you're doing. So you may not every month get somebody saying, "Oh, you're doing a great job." I get a few people that text me and be like, "I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Keep doing it." But I think sometimes it's not so much that you want to be praised. At least for me personally, it's more like, am I really making an impact? Am I doing this? Is it really helping somebody? Because when somebody tells you thank you, then okay, I did make an impact. But even if people never tell you thank you, from your heart if you're doing something to help somebody. And if nobody ever says thank you, you know that God sees you. And I had to understand that. And when I got that card today, I was like, I kind
and it's not just the card, it was the money.
I got a lot of money in the card too. And I remember being so silly, and I was like, what? And I slid down the wall, and my student was like, I'm gonna tell my mama you slid down the wall. Because I was like, Lord, I opened that.
And all I can say, and we just talked about this last week. Now look at God. You know what I'm saying? And I told you, God gonna reward you how He want to reward you. A lot of times we think we be want stuff to be the way we want it to be, and God want to do it the way He want it to be.
Right.
Like I be telling people, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. If you want to make God laugh, tell him what your plan is. Right. Because His ways are not like our ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes we get tired. I think, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't. I know you preach to me. This my preacher. This my preacher man.
Because I say, don't get weary
and well doing.
And
right.
well doing.
Right.
And we know these scriptures.
Of course.
So once you start getting weary, your mind automatically got to default to that scripture.
Yes.
We gotta. If you're a believer, it gets you to. I'm gonna say that it gets to a place now. I don't even want to call myself a Christian because they say they support Trump. So I don't.
You're a believer.
I know it's crazy, but listen, I'm a believer, man. I'm a believer, and every time I get in a situation, my mind automatically default to certain scriptures.
Yes.
And that's one scripture that I was trying to tell you. Anytime you get weary and doing something, default. You got to default to the scripture, and you good.
Yeah,
you know
and I appreciated that reminder because sometimes stuff can carry on for years, and you're like, wait now.
Long suffering.
I know.
Long suffering.
I know. Some of us suffer a lot for a long time. And it's like, God help.
Long suffering, long suffering, it don't say a month. It don't say a year. It just say long suffering.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It don't tell you how long the suffering is. You know what I'm saying?
The word long itself just speaks volumes, so I get it. And so I truly appreciated the reminder, because sometimes we do go through life and we do so much for people. And when we don't hear the thank yous, or I appreciate you. Sometimes, that can make us feel weird because we're in our flesh. And I know, like, even God wants us to enter into his courts with thanksgiving and praise. He don't need anything, but he said if we don't praise him, the rocks will cry out. So he don't need us, but what he's doing is he's establishing his relationship with us by how we come to him. So he says, come to him with thanksgiving and praise. So we thank him for the things that he does for us, and we praise him. So it's kind of natural for us to want people to, tell us thank you every now and then, so that we can feel like it gets us going, so we can keep going, because this race does get hard, y'all. Y'all know that. You go through things in life.
I agree with you, but I still understand that everybody who cheering for you ain't for you. Everybody who's saying, "Oh, good job, girl."
I know.
She all that. You know what I'm saying? But then it was in vain, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You want that genuine.
Yes.
Like what happened to you today, that was genuine. That means somebody was thinking about you. They were thinking about you last week. Then they didn't just wake up thinking about doing that.
Right.
They've been talking about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They've been talking about they need to do. I want to do something for her. Even when you, I'm not gonna say you were complaining, but you was, even when you was real weary in there, that means they was already talking about you. You know what I'm saying? God sprung into action. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is what you gotta think about, man. This is how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? And I know the flesh. Sometimes we get caught up with the flesh sometimes, and that's human. We human.
Right.
We want to be. We all want to be loved.
And this look, it's our right to want to feel that way, because love heals. It makes you feel better. It keeps you going when it's pure, and it adds to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And so that's why we have to bear in mind that even if we don't get the love from people like we would like, we have to always remember God is watching. He's keeping an eye on you. He never sleeps nor slumbers. So he see you even when you tossing and turning in your sleep at night. So he's always letting you know, I'm with you. I never leave you nor forsake you. So if nobody tell you something for 10 months that you're doing a good job, I see you. And so it's okay. And like I said, I appreciate you being, a voice of reminders.
And I appreciate you. Oh.
Now you got to do the hand clap.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So listen, we got like 6 minutes? 6 minutes to get fresh Sharon. We got like 6 minutes to go. We're not even gonna get to our relationship question. Yeah, the greatest love, the greatest love of all. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna be able to get to our relationship question. Which was, what was the question? What was the relationship question? Okay, it was gonna be, what does it take to grow closer in a relationship? So so y'all watching, y'all ponder over this for next week. Next week is this Christmas week, right? Oh
It is.
next week,
So we
Christmas
may
week.
have to take a pause, y'all, on that one, and we'll have the next show. We'll do.
Well, maybe, I don't know. So you want to do our year end show?
Yes.
But we just started back.
Look,
we can't quit already.
This year done went by so
but see,
fast.
everything gonna fall like on a Thursday though. Like so, we can do Tuesday, and we still, so I think we'll be in good shape though.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday is Christmas. Christmas gonna be on Thursday.
Oh,
What day
I
Christmas
should
gonna be
know.
on?
What's the day? Today's the
What day Christmas gonna be
16th.
on, y'all? So my show is
So
on the
it's in about 8
27th.
days.
So that's 2
That's on a
days.
Saturday.
That's on the Saturday. So it's Thursday, right? So
Yeah.
Christmas gonna be on the Thursday, right?
Mhm.
And then New Year's gonna be the following Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. So maybe we could do a little a little bit, maybe an hour.
Yeah, we can
Tuesday.
do something there. We could talk about all things Christmas. We could talk about some Christmas thing, like that make a little fun. So y'all join us next week. We're gonna have a fun show, man. We're gonna talk about all things Christmas, like what was your favorite toys and all that stuff. Do y'all remember the fun days of Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas has changed, man. It's like it's nowhere near like when we was kids, man. Like, I mean, and I get it, man, because there's so many weird people these days, man, just doing anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we had one incident, I think we had the Wayne Williams thing, but that kind of like threw a monkey wrench in our, in our like childhood a little bit. I know my childhood, because when Wayne Williams did that, man, I couldn't even go past the string to the front porch. From that point on, we couldn't go past the front porch, man, because kids were coming up missing, and man, that was a tough time.
Took a different turn with people feeling safe. So
absolutely, man, that changed the way we did Christmas, man.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about that next week. What else you got? Anything you want to talk about before we get off?
No, I just, I'm gonna walk away from this with, telling everybody to take care of themselves, and not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, and spiritually. Feed yourself the good stuff so that, you can show up better tomorrow for the world and for yourself. You got to show up for yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely, y'all. So listen, y'all, we appreciate everybody who tuned in. We appreciate everybody who shared the show. Yes. We appreciate everybody who commented on the show. Yes. So many beautiful people tuned in. And y'all just tell somebody about the show, man. You can, if you miss half the show, you can go to our page on YouTube.
Watch the replay.
Overflow, the Everyday People Show with RL and Jenny. You can watch the replay, or you can go to my page, man. And
same to you, Karen.
Yeah, you can go to my page.
Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you, Karen.
Yes.
Tell my nephew and my niece I miss them so much. I gotta get my nephew down here this summer. Before he forget who I am. You know what I'm saying? And it just sometimes it seems like you just so busy doing stuff, and you just lose track of time.
Yeah,
and time go by so fast.
Yes.
And, you know it, man. You don't miss out on so much stuff.
Right.
So I got to get better with that. So once again, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. You can be doing anything you want at this point in time, but you spent time with us. And we really are so grateful for that. And we thank y'all.
Yes.
We love y'all. And guess what?
There's nothing y'all can do about it.
There's nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. Till next week, y'all. Peace. Peace, y'all.